You're the head coach of the Rockford IceHogs, Andrew Sorensen, after the 3-1 win over Grand Rapids. Coach was talking to Mike Hardman, and we were talking about how the game seemed to kind of pivot on the physical shift by Baddock and Sanford there at the end of the second, and then that kind of ruffled Grand Rapids a little bit. Is that kind of what you guys saw as well?
Yeah, I thought we started well, had some good looks, and obviously they got the first goal. And then I thought we played a lot of good, like 50-50 shifts, but then the tide turned there when we got involved physically there, and that was a big part of the game for us.
With how physical it got and them taking kind of some bad penalties there at the end of the second and third, do you feel like that's a way that you guys can play and win night in, night out, kind of bringing that physicality and being the team that's more aggressive in that department?
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes ebbs and flows a little bit throughout the game, but I do think when we're at our best, we are into people, we're getting a piece of them, getting a piece of their skin all the time, and that's when we play our best hockey.
Brandon Baddock was right in the middle of that here tonight, as he usually is. How big was he in this win?
Yeah, it was good. He didn't come to GR with us. He was a big addition to the lineup tonight with that part of his forecheck and his physical game.
We saw, the Gust and Philp line get one in the back of the net. Those guys hadn't scored a ton these last couple. How good was it to see them convert, but also kind of how have you been assessing their play together these last few weeks?
I thought yesterday they were really good. We put Tepley with that line. Everybody likes to play with Teps, so he kind of got. I thought he kind of drove them up the pace of that line a little bit. And yesterday I thought they were really good, and I thought it carried over to tonight. I thought they had chances last night. Tonight they converted those chances, so it was nice to see.
And then on the power play, one thing I asked Hardy was on the 5-on-3, you guys just kind of going through the same looks, but even though they knew it was coming, they couldn't stop it. Is that kind of speaking to the confidence of where that power play group is at?
Yeah, they stuck with it, right? The execution on the last one was obviously nice, and I think it's there's so much skill with those guys that are on the ice there that you just got to give them time and they'll figure it out. And if they need to adjust, they kind of can adjust on their own.
We saw, Ethan Del Mastro right in the middle of that physicality as well. How do you think the way he as a young defenseman has handled that part of the game these last few weeks and tonight especially?
Really well. I mean, he's young by age, but he seems like a seasoned veteran the way he plays and the way he carries himself. So, he's been handling it real well.
And then we did see Cole Gutman. He didn't appear in several shifts there throughout the end of the third period. Is there any report on him that you can give?
Yeah, we'll just reevaluate him tomorrow. See where a little bit of precautionary, but we'll see where he's at tomorrow.
Here with Mike Hardman after the 3-1 win over Grand Rapids, and Hardy, just a physical game. It really started picking up for you guys there at the end of the second period. Is that kind of the inflection point you felt like with a physical shift from Baddock and Sanford and a couple others to get you guys going?
Yeah, no, I think it was like we were talking about earlier. It was definitely a playoff game out there. And right now, we're scheduled to play them in playoffs, so it should be a great series. But I think it's really important to get that W tonight and just carry on that momentum and try to get second place here.
Felt like with the way that you guys were playing physically, they kind of lost their cool a little bit, started taking some penalties, and that led to the eventual, power play goal from you to take the lead in that game. But with the physical play, is that something that you guys can feel like you can do night in and night out against teams to kind of get under teams' skin and put pressure on them like that?
Yeah, I think that's how we're going to win. I think playing a north-south game, I think the coaches really emphasize, getting pucks east-west behind the net and creating, space for the D to shoot and get screens and get bodies to the net. So, I thought we did that, especially in the second period. But in the third, I think they were, like you were saying, getting frustrated out there and taking some penalties, and we capitalized. And, it feels great to get that win.
You score your 20th goal of the season. It's a new career high for you, surpassing what you did your rookie year. What does that mean for you to kind of get to a new level production-wise in your game?
No, it's huge. I think that was my goal this year, to get to 20 goals. And, we still have 7 games left, so I definitely want more. But, I think, our line tonight, me, Sanford, and Docker, we're playing just heavy below the goal line, and we were talking on the bench and we were going to get one. Our line obviously didn't get one, but it's really fun to play with those guys. And I've been playing with Sandy since he's gotten here, and he's helped me so much. And he's been playing really, really well. So it was a good game. Besides scoring, I think just getting a win was huge for our team.
You and Sanford have been on a line ever since he's been here these last couple weeks. you guys have the Boston connection, but is there anything else besides that, or you two have been on the line? Why is that? What do you do well together?
I think we're similar players. We're both big, strong guys, and just hang on to pucks below the goal line and just open up space for each other. So no, it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, he's played 300-something games in the NHL. He's won a Stanley Cup, so playing with a guy like that, it's definitely not a bad thing. So it's been unreal, and he's such a good guy. He's a BC guy, so he has to be a good guy. So, but yeah, no. So it's been awesome, and hopefully we play on a line together for the rest of the year, and hopefully a long playoff run.
The power play goal that you scored, it felt like you guys were just kind of rinsing and repeating the same play on that one side of the ice with you in front. Is that just a display of confidence from this group that you guys can kind of throw the same thing at teams and they might know what's coming, but it might not matter? You can still pot it.
Yeah, I think it's easier on a 5-on-3 because I think they knew what we were doing. Remmer's been looking for me back door, and I think they're going to get down on one knee and trying to block that pass. But when it's a 5-on-3, it's it's a lot easier to get that pass through. So Scene's made an incredible play to me back door. But I think just going into playoffs, like, it's going to be hard to capitalize. But I think when you get a 5-on-3 and it's a 1-on-1 game, to score like that, it's huge. And it would have been frustrating not to get one. But yeah, no, I think our power play unit right now, we've 5 great players that can all make something happen. So no, it's been a lot of fun playing with those guys.
This one was a battle for 60 minutes, a tough game like it was last night with the travel in between. Just where do you feel like this group is at, like with the legs and the rest and feeling the body, especially with this being a stretch of 6 games in 10 days here?
No, it's really important for tomorrow we have an off day, so really important to recover and take care of your body. And I think it kind of reminds me of 2 years ago. We played 15 games in 30 days going into playoffs, so similar, playing 10 and 21 for a group here. So no, I think it's really important to recover, and we have a lot of meaningful hockey games coming up. So hopefully just take care of our bodies and have a long run here.
Thanks, Hardy.
Thank you.